Alright, what's up guys? So today we're going to try to convert a quadratic into vertex form. So we're trying to convert y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c into y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. So how do we do that? Well, there is one easy method I'd like to show you guys. Alright, so let's start with question number 1. So question number 1 is y is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 5. So how do we convert this into vertex form? Well, first, you want to make sure the coefficient for the squared term is 1. And in that case, that is true. X squared has a coefficient of 1. And if it's 1, right, then step 1 is done. So step 2, we got to divide the b term by 2. So negative 4 divided by 2 is equal to negative 2. Step 3, so once you have negative 2, and you got that from dividing the b term by 2, you want to square this term you got right here. So negative 2 squared is equal to 4. Now step 4 is to rewrite this whole equation with what you got over here. And I'll show you guys what I mean by that. So y is equal to, we got negative 2, right? When we divided the b term by 2. And you want to rewrite this entire part as parentheses x minus 2 from this part, and then all of that squared. Now for this part right here, the plus 5, you want to keep the plus 5, so keep that here for now, and then you want to subtract 5 by 4, and you got the 4 from squaring this part right here when you did b divided by 2. So you want to do subtract 4 from here, and then we can like simplify this as y is equal to x minus 2 squared plus 1, and that will be your final form for vertex form right there. So original, y is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 5, and our vertex form is y is equal to the quantity of x minus 2 squared and then plus 1. For question number 2, it's the exact same steps as question number 1. So first you want to make sure that the x squared term has a coefficient of 1. And in that case, that is true for question number 2. So step number 2 is to divide the b term by 2. So what is the b term in this case? Well, if you rewrite the quadratic form expression, right, y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. The bx part, that corresponds with the negative 16 part, negative 16x. So b in this case is negative 16. Alright, so step 2 is b divided by 2. So we just do negative 16 divided by 2, and that is equal to negative 8. So this negative 8 will go inside the parentheses with the x. So I'll rewrite this as y is equal to x minus 8 squared. Now what do we do with the c term, the plus 70? Well, you would just rewrite 70, right? Plus 70, just drop it down, keep that the same. But you want to subtract 70 by negative 8 squared. So negative 8 squared is equal to 64, positive 64. You want to subtract 64 from 70. So 70 minus 64 is 6, positive 6. Our final vertex form is y is equal to x minus 8 squared and then plus 6. So that is our final vertex form for question number 2. For question number 3, It's exact same concepts as questions 1 and 2. So you want to make sure that the x squared term has a coefficient of 1. In that case, that's true for question number 3. So moving on to step 2 now. So step 2 is b divided by 2. So we know that b is equal to negative 4. And negative 4 divided by 2 is equal to negative 2. And you want to drop this negative 2 inside the parentheses with x. So I'll just rewrite this as y is equal to parentheses x minus 2 squared. So when we're writing vertex form, right, it's always going to be x plus or minus a number, and then that quantity squared. It's always going to be in this like type of form. So next step is to drop the c term down. So that's pretty simple. Just do plus 2. And then the last and final step is to square this term right here, the term you got when you divided b by 2. So you want to square this, so that's negative 2 squared, and that's equal to positive 4. Now you want to subtract 4 from 2, so you would just do minus 4. Alright, so we're basically done. We just got to simplify this. So positive 2 minus 4 is equal to negative 2. So I just rewrite this whole entire thing as y is equal to x minus 2 squared minus 2. That'll be your final answer for question number 3.